Hey guys, just want to welcome you back for another video. And before I get into today's mixed media project using one of the elements from the new Victorian Steampunk book that Dawn and I put out yesterday, I believe is June 7th, I will have all the links and everything that you need to know down in the description box. I will link our websites if you're interested in picking up the book and the complementary pieces or coordinating pieces and stuff that we put out with it, like stickers and embellishments, stuff like that, the usual. And also, there's the link if you are just interested in picking up the book. We will have the link to Amazon. And just a note, though, that it's only the book that you can get off of Amazon at this time. Any ephemera packs or anything like that, or the digital copy of the book. If you want to pick those up, you would have to visit either or of our websites. I just didn't want to get too far into this and forget to say that. And I will also link Dawn's channel per usual to check out her inspiration videos and stuff like that, because we have had so much fun putting this together, and we really hope you guys have as much fun as we did. There's a bundle pack that we have with the book and packages of the ephemera and whatnot. So definitely check that out if you are interested in getting your steampunk going. Um, any crafting is good crafting. So that is the info, so I didn't forget to state it. And then what I was doing, there's a gal, I'm not sure if I'm saying her channel correctly. It's AB Creative something. She's really good at doing paint pouring using texture paste. She does all kinds of amazing stuff. I don't know her personally, but if I did, it would be so much fun hanging out with her because, man, she is just off the charts in all the things that she has been trying in mixed media and stuff like that. But long story short, she did a paint swipe project the other day, came up on her channel. I think it was yesterday. No, 2 days ago. And I'm like, I really need to sit down and try this paint swiping thing. I've been seeing other people do projects as well, but she got me over the threshold. And while I don't know that I had quite enough paint to pull it off in the way that she did, I still had a lot of fun for this first attempt. So that's what I'm doing here. Then I had cut out one of the images from the book. There's a Victorian lady, and I used her as the focal point, and trying to get colors that were not matchy matchy, but coordinating with the colors in her dress and all of that. So it was a lot of fun, and I definitely will be trying out more swipe methods. Also recommend to you, if you guys haven't tried it yet, it is really so much fun. Even if it doesn't work out the way you intended, it still works out, if that makes sense. It's just another layer of fun I need to work into my crafting. So again, that's what you see here. I'm attempting the paint swipe. I was using what was left of the paints in the bottles that I had. And yeah, just really, really enjoy the process. And I was also talking to Dawn. I think I cut out all the weird hand movements from talking to her. Sometimes that can probably be distracting because I talk with my hands probably about as much as I do my mouth. So I try to eliminate as much of the hand chatter as I can. So also to cut out any excess film where I'm not really doing anything, I try to cut that out to keep the videos a little bit shorter for you guys. So anywho, I think I got them all, but just in case, I figured I would warn you. So yeah, we had a lot of fun chatting, and unfortunately she really started to not feel good quick. She had been on a break, and unfortunately I think she picked up a cootie bug. So Dawn's still sending big healing vibes and hugs to you if you're able to catch this video. But anyway, back to the project. Like I said, it's a mixed media canvas where I'm doing the paint pour, like I'm using the pouring paints, but swiping. Really is a lot of fun. I will be doing this again, like I said. So not to be repetitive, but I'm trying to keep my brain on a track here rather than off track. So once I got done with the paint swiping, you'll see I come in with some, it's kind of like a bronze and a goldish kind of a color that I had in some of my leftovers. So I did a thin brush and kind of made sort of like a marbling effect with that metallic goldish paint. And again, I was not trying to make everything be matchy-matchy, but I was going for complementary, if that makes sense. Then here you can see I'm kind of filling in where the focal point is going to be, and then doing some extra swiping, trying to use up a little bit more of the paint. Some of the pink and the white got lost in the blue. I'm not sad by this, but I wanted to bring a little bit more of the pink and stuff back into it. Once I had this part done with the paint swiping where I liked it and I did the marbling effect, then I thought rather than keeping the canvas white for the parts that will show from under the gal as a focal point, I used that same kind of bronzy gold color to fill in the area underneath where the focal point will sit. I also added a bit of lace along the side that will overlap over the paint pouring section, if that makes sense. I put her up on some foam tape I've been trying to use up, and she gave me a good excuse to get a bunch more done. And then once the paint and everything was in place on the bottom layer, I used some hot glue to tack her down and hold her in place. Then I used some tiny flowers that I had. I believe I got them. There's like these packs of multiple tiny flowers you can get from Hobby Lobby is where I got them. I used the ivory color. Same thing for the lace strand that I used. I used like an off-white ivory color because I didn't really want anything white because there's not anything white per se on her as a focal point. So I added some little flowers as embellishments onto her, and then I finished it off with some flat-backed gold pearls just for extra detailing. You've probably seen me do this a lot. If you've seen a lot of my videos, I do it in card making, art journaling, mixed media like I'm doing here. I love using the gemstones. Especially as like an outline. I just think it adds that little bit of something something to separate the two sections, but also bring them together, if that makes sense. So that's what I did to finish it off. And then I had also used Payne's Gray acrylic paint to paint the sides of the canvas panels to kind of frame it. It's a darker color. I didn't exactly want black. I thought that might have been too dark because I don't have anything black, but I thought the dark Payne's Gray would be good to offset and kind of frame the focal point in the image and everything on the top part of the canvas. So that is what I did for today. I know I'm about almost 9 minutes or so in. By the time I quit blabbing, it'll probably be about 10, and we'll be about halfway through the video. So I will do the normal thing of kicking the rest of this video over to music. But I hope it gave another good type of inspiration. I'm trying to do a lot of different things because not everybody does card making, not everybody does mixed media. So I'm trying to teach myself new skills, broaden my horizons, and help share that with you. And whatever you're doing, it doesn't have to be inspiration to use our stuff. You know, we're happy if you're able to purchase it, but we're also happy if the inspiration is what gets you going. That is equally as important as anything. So I'm going to leave it here. Again, all the links will be down in the description box below. Check it all out. Hopefully, like I said, we're giving you some really, really good inspiration, either using our stuff or whatever you have. And As always, you guys, it is so much fun hanging out here. I truly am blessed and cannot think of a better community I could be in this space. I don't think there is one, but I'm biased and that's okay. So take care. As always, you guys, stay safe. Don't forget to check out Dawn. Check out our website if you're interested. And we'll definitely be seeing you in the next video. if you're interested in some more content, here's a couple videos you might want to check out, and I will catch up with you in the next one.